2. Narador, welcome to the Nexus of Infinity, the arena at the end of time. Here, where the last embers of dying galaxies flicker like guttering candles and the rivers of chronology freeze into crystalline silence, two icons of war and wisdom have been summoned to settle a question as old as the stars themselves. This is not merely a clash of steel and magic, it is a collision of cosmic philosophies. On one side, we have the pinnacle of human potential and strategic brilliance, the gray-eyed goddess of the Hellenic world. On the other, the commander of the heavenly host, the sword hand of the infinite creator. The air itself vibrates with the weight of their presence. Let us first look upon Athena, daughter of Zeus. Born not from the womb, but from the very mind of the king of the gods, she emerged in a thunderous burst of golden armor, shaking the foundations of Olympus with her war cry. She is the Pallas Athena, the patron of heroes like Odysseus and Perseus. She does not fight with the reckless rage of Ares, but with the cold, calculating precision of the weaver and the general. She is the embodiment of civilization, the bridge between the primal and the ordered. Her power is rooted in the earth, the sky, and the ingenuity of the mortal spirit she protects. Beside her stands the Archangel Michael. His name is a question that serves as a challenge. Kiet Deus? Who is like God? He is the prince of the seraphim, the one who stood firm when the morning star rebelled. He is the executioner of divine justice, the guardian of the faithful, and the warrior who cast the great dragon into the abyss. His power does not come from a lineage of fickle deities, but from the singular, unyielding will of the Alpha and the Omega. He is light made manifest, a celestial fire that burns away the dross of the material world.
You stand before me with wings of light and a sword of flame, yet you are but a messenger. I am the wisdom that guides the hand of the sculptor and line of the king. I have watched empires rise and fall based on a single thought. Your singular truth is a cage for the complexity of existence. The world is a tapestry of many threads, not a monochrome veil. I represent the strength that humanity finds within itself to conquer the dark. What are you without your master?
I am the instrument of the one who spoke the word and brought the darkness into light. You speak of complexity, Athena, but you are a reflection of the very chaos you claim to order. Your gods are as tempestuous as the sea and as fragile as the mortals who worship them. I do not stand here as a messenger of a distant king, but as the manifestation of the truth that sustains your very breath. You are a shadow of a memory, a fragment of a truth that has long been superseded by the eternal word.
The debate ends as the arena pulses with a blinding surge of energy. The ground, a mosaic of shattered constellations, trembles under their feet. Athena adjusts her grip on her spear, the legendary Dory of the hoplite, while her other hand raises the aegis. The shield is a terrifying masterpiece, fringed with golden tassels and bearing the petrifying visage of Medusa at its center. Her eyes, the color of a stormy sea, narrow as she calculates the trajectories of the coming conflict. Michael responds by unfurling his 6 wings. They are not feathers of birds, but shimmering curtains of white fire that span the horizon. He draws the sword of justice, a blade that does not cut flesh so much as it severs the soul from sin. The temperature in the arena rises as his holy aura expands, threatening to incinerate everything that is not pure. The battle begins not with a charge, but with a ripple in reality.
Strategy is the mother of victory. Watch as your fire finds no purchase against the wisdom of the shield.
Athena moves with a speed that defies her heavy bronze panoply. She does not fly like the angel, she strides with the weight of the earth. She hurls her spear, not at Michael, but at the ground beneath him. The impact shatters the fabric of the arena, creating a localized gravity well designed to pin the celestial warrior to the spot. As the ground collapses, she leaps forward, her shield held high to block the radiant heat of the Archangel. Michael rises above the collapsing terrain with a single beat of his wings. He does not struggle against the gravity, he simply ignores it, for his nature is not bound by the laws of physics. He strikes downward with his sword, a vertical arc of blue-white flame that splits the air. Athena anticipates the move. She rotates the aegis, catching the blow on the reinforced rim of the shield. The sound of the impact is like the tolling of 1,000 bells, a harmonic vibration that echoes through the halls of time.
Your bronze and your tactics are tools of the finite world. They cannot withstand the judgment of the infinite.
Michael raises his left hand, and a scale of shimmering gold appears. This is the scale of souls. He weighs the weight of Athena's divine essence against the purity of the void. A wave of spiritual pressure washes over the goddess, an attempt to dissolve her form into its constituent myths. Athena feels the pull of oblivion, the sensation of her stories being forgotten. But she is the goddess of the loom. She weaves her own existence back together with the thread of her iron will.
I am the memory of Athens. I am the logic that defies the void. If I fall, the light of reason goes with me. You speak of judgment, but I am the one who judges the worth of heroes.
Athena counterattacks. She calls upon the wisdom of the owl, seeing through the blinding radiance of the Archangel to find the joints in his celestial armor. She realizes that Michael's power is a flow, a constant stream of energy from a higher source. If she can disrupt that flow, she can wound the unwoundable. She uses her mastery over craft to manipulate the very energy Michael emits. She begins to weave the threads of his holy light into a net, turning his own power into a trap. The net of light ensnares Michael's wings, dragging him down toward the fractured floor of the arena. For a moment, the prince of the heavenly host looks vulnerable. Athena closes the distance, her spear glowing with a pale, cold light. She thrusts toward his heart, the point of her weapon seeking the core of his being.
You mistake my humility for weakness, and my service for a lack of agency. I am the sword of the Almighty, and his strength is without limit.
Michael does not fight the net. He flares his wings with a sudden, violent intensity, a supernova of grace that incinerates the weave Athena had created. The force of the explosion sends the goddess reeling back. Before she can recover her stance, Michael is upon her. He moves like a thought, a sudden transition from one point in space to another. He does not strike with the edge of his blade, but with the hilt, a blow of pure authority that strikes the center of the Aegis. The Aegis, the shield that survived the Titanomachy, cracks. The image of Medusa wails in a silent, psychic agony as the divine authority of the Archangel pierces the ancient enchantment. Athena falls to one knee, her breath coming in heavy gasps. She looks up to see Michael standing over her, his sword pointed at her throat. He is not gloating, his face is a mask of serene, terrible sorrow.
Why do you hesitate? Is your mercy also a command from your master?
It is not mercy you see, but the recognition of what was once noble. You were the best of your kind, Athena. You represented the highest aspirations of a world that was searching for the light in the darkness. But the sun has risen, and the shadows must depart. Your wisdom is a candle in the face of the noonday sun.
A candle still burns. A candle still provides the light for the traveler when the sun is hidden. I will not be extinguished by a light that demands total surrender.
With a final, desperate burst of energy, Athena transforms into a swarm of owls, thousands of gray-winged predators that dive at Michael's eyes. She seeks to confuse him, to find a tactical opening in the chaos. But Michael simply closes his eyes and speaks a single word in a language that predates the creation of the stars. The word is a command for order. The swarm is frozen in mid-air. One by one, the owls dissolve into golden dust, leaving Athena standing alone, weaponless and exhausted. Michael lowers his sword. The arena begins to dissolve around them, the end of time finally arriving to claim the space. In this hypothetical and epic confrontation, we must analyze the roots of their power to determine the ultimate victor. Athena is a goddess of the earth and the mind. Her power is legendary, but it is fundamentally limited by the nature of the polytheistic system she inhabits. The Greek gods are parts of the universe. They are subject to fate, to time, and to the eventual fading of their worship. They are powerful, but they are not absolute. Archangel Michael, however, is the representative of an omnipotent, omnipresent, and eternal being. In the theological hierarchy, the angels of the monotheistic tradition are not merely competitors to the pagan gods, they are often depicted as the forces that govern the very laws of nature that the pagan gods merely manipulate. Michael's power is an extension of the infinite. While Athena can strategize and use every tool at her disposal, she is fighting a force that exists outside the parameters of strategy. Therefore, the winner of this battle is Archangel Michael. His victory is not based on superior skill alone, but on the ontological difference between their origins. Athena represents the peak of what the world can produce. Michael represents the power that produced the world. One is a masterpiece within the frame, the other is the hand that holds the brush. As the arena at the end of time vanishes into the white void, the Archangel remains, a solitary sentinel of the eternal, while the goddess of wisdom fades into the beautiful, tragic memory of a world that has passed. This battle has shown us the incredible depth of human imagination and the power of the beliefs that have shaped our history. Whether you favor the tactical brilliance of the Greek pantheon or the celestial authority of the heavenly host, there is no denying the grandeur of these figures. If you enjoyed this epic journey through mythology and theology, make sure to hit that like button. It helps us continue to bring these titanic clashes to life. And if you want to see who will step into the arena next, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Your support is what keeps these stories alive. Who do you think should fight next? Let us know in the comments below.